class, let us discuss about viruses. Viruses. What are viruses? Who coined the term virus? What are the diseases caused by the viruses in humans? What is the main characteristic feature of virus? These things we will discuss in this class. Viruses are ultra microscopic. Viruses are ultra microscopic, means they are very small. They are ultra microscopic, means very very small. Without microscope we cannot observe the viruses. Ultra microscopic, acellular. Acellular. Acellular means absence of cell. Acellular, absence of cell. Acellular, obligate parasites. Obligate parasites. They are obligate parasites. Obligate parasite means strict parasites. They are strictly parasites, means viruses are always dependent on living plant cell or animal cell or living human cell for their multiplication and growth. Hence they are called as obligate parasites. And outside the host, host might be a plant cell or living animal cell or living human cell. Outside this host, viruses behaves as inert crystalline material. They behave like inert crystalline materials or crystalline, means they are non-living. Viruses are non-living when they are outside the host. But when virus is present inside the host, or when virus is present inside the human body, or inside the plant body, or inside the animal body, then they can grow and they can multiply. Means inside the host, viruses behave like living organism, and outside the host. Outside the host means, for example, when viruses are in air, when viruses are in water, or when it is in food, when it is in soil, at that time viruses are like inert crystalline materials. Outside the host, host may be a living plant cell or living animal cell or living human cell. Outside the host, viruses are non-living. Viruses are non-living and behave as inert crystalline structure. They behave as inert crystalline structure outside the host or outside the living plant cell or outside the living animal cell. They behave like inert crystalline material, and this inert crystalline structure is also called as virions. Inert crystalline structure is also called as virions. When they are outside the host, they behave as inert crystalline structure or inert crystalline particles. And these viruses are highly infectious. Viruses are infectious. Infectious means they are able to cause infection. Viruses are able to cause infection to the plant cell or to the human body or to the any animal body. Viruses are infectious when they are present inside the host. When viruses are present inside the host, inside the human body, they cause infection. It may be a cold. It may be a cold or any other diseases like AIDS, measles, mumps, COVID, etc. are the examples for the diseases caused by the viruses. They are highly infectious. When viruses infect the host cell, then they take over the machinery of the host cell. For example, consider it's a host. It's a host. Means it may be any plant cell or it may be any animal cell. And consider it is a virus. This is a host cell and this is a virus. When virus is present outside the host, means when it is present in the wind or in the air or water, it is like inert crystalline particle. When this virus enters into the host body, means when virus enters the body of an animal or body of a plant or human body, then this virus take over the host machinery, means it starts to control all the activities of this host. When virus is present inside the host, then it take over the host machinery, means it controls all the activities of the host. Then virus use the host machinery in order to its multiplication. Or for its multiplication, it take the help of the host machinery. Host machinery means the enzymes which are present in the host cell and the energy which is present in the host cell, all the machinery which are required for the replication or for the multiplication of the viruses are taken from the host cell itself. When virus enters the host cell, it take over the host machinery and starts its replication and multiplication. After the replication of the viruses, replication or multiplication means making multiple copies. First, few viruses enters the host, then by using the host machinery, they gets multiplied. Here you can observe increased number of virus particles. After its replication or multiplication, these viruses kill the host. They take the help of the host for its multiplication. After multiplication or replication, the same virus kills the same host. Means the viruses are infectious, means they are able to cause disease. The term virus was coined by Pasteur. The term virus was coined by Pasteur. Virus means poisonous fluid or infectious fluid. Virus is nothing but poisonous fluid or infectious fluid. The term or the word virus was coined by Pasteur. Then in 1892, D.J. Ivanovsky. In 1892, D.J. Ivanovsky recognized that particular causative agent or microorganism is responsible for tobacco mosaic disease. Tobacco mosaic disease means for the first time D.J. Ivanovsky observed the microorganism which is smaller than bacteria. He observed the microorganism smaller than bacteria because these viruses can pass through bacterial proof filter. Means it is a filter through which bacteria cannot pass, but viruses can pass through this filter. When viruses can pass through the bacterial filter. That means viruses are smaller than bacteria. D.J. Ivanovsky observed the microorganism which is responsible for the disease tobacco mosaic disease in tobacco plant. In case of tobacco plant, a microorganism smaller than bacteria called virus is responsible for the disease tobacco mosaic disease. And this virus is called as tobacco mosaic virus, TMV. TMV means tobacco mosaic virus is responsible for tobacco mosaic disease in case of tobacco plant. Then M.W. Bajornik. M.W. Bajornik. M.W. Bajornik in 1898 demonstrated that the extract from the tobacco plant suffering from tobacco mosaic disease can cause the same disease in healthy tobacco plant. Means, for example, this is a tobacco plant. This is a tobacco plant. Consider this is a tobacco plant. Tobacco plant. And this tobacco plant is suffering from the disease. Tobacco plant is suffering from the disease tobacco mosaic disease. This is the tobacco plant suffering from tobacco mosaic disease. M.W. Bajornik. M.W. Bajornik he extracted means taken the fluid from the tobacco plant suffering from tobacco mosaic disease. Means Bajornik extracted fluid from this plant. This is the tobacco plant suffering from tobacco mosaic disease. Then this fluid, this is the fluid. When this fluid is injected into the healthy tobacco plant, when the same fluid is injected into the healthy tobacco plant, this fluid is injected into healthy tobacco plant, then this fluid can cause disease in this healthy plant. The transfer of fluid from the tobacco plant suffering from tobacco mosaic disease can cause the same disease, tobacco mosaic disease in the healthy tobacco plant when it is injected into that. See, this is the fluid, it is injected into the healthy tobacco plant. After the injection, we can observe, or after injecting this fluid, we can observe the development of tobacco mosaic disease in this healthy plant. Means this fluid contains tobacco mosaic virus responsible for the disease, tobacco mosaic disease. Then, after demonstrating this, he only means Bajornik only called this fluid as contagium vivum fluidum. Later he called this fluid, means fluid which is responsible for the development of disease in the healthy plant. He called this fluid as contagium vivum fluidum. Important for 1 mark. What is contagium vivum fluidum? Contagium, Bajornik only called this fluid as contagium vivum fluidum. Means contagium vivum fluid is nothing but infectious fluid. Contagium vivum fluidum is nothing but infectious living fluid. And these viruses could be crystallized. W.M. Stanley. W.M. Stanley showed that viruses could be crystallized. We can crystallize the viruses. Viruses could be crystallized. W.M. Stanley showed that viruses could be crystallized. And the structure of viruses, or what it contains, viruses. Viruses contains protein and genetic material. Viruses contain protein and genetic material. Genetic material may be DNA or RNA. Viruses contain protein and genetic material. It may be DNA, genetic material may be DNA or RNA. DNA or RNA. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA means ribonucleic acid. Means RNA is nucleoprotein. A virus is a nucleoprotein, not RNA. Virus is a nucleoprotein. Nucleo means presence of genetic material, either DNA or RNA. And other than that, it contains protein. Means in the structure of virus, we can observe the presence of protein coat and genetic material, either DNA or RNA. And this DNA may be single-stranded or double-stranded. The virus which infect the plants, virus which infect the plant or which cause disease in plants usually have single-stranded RNA. Or the virus which infect the plants are having RNA as a genetic material, and that RNA is single-stranded. Yes, single-stranded RNA. Whereas the virus which infect the humans, or which infect other animals, have single-stranded or double-stranded RNA or DNA. Virus which infect animals or humans. Animals or humans have single-stranded RNA or double-stranded single-stranded RNA or double-stranded RNA or DNA or double-stranded DNA. DS means double-stranded. Double-stranded means the genetic material present in the virus which infect the animals or humans are either single-stranded RNA or double-stranded RNA or double-stranded DNA. The viruses which infect the bacteria, virus which infect bacteria are called as bacteriophages. Viruses which infect the bacteria are called as bacteriophages. Means bacteriophages are the viruses which infect the bacteria. And these bacteriophage usually have double-stranded DNA. These bacteriophages have double-stranded DNA as a genetic material. Then some of the diseases caused by virus to human beings are mumps, measles, dengue, chikungunya, AIDS. Mumps, measles, dengue fever, AIDS, chikungunya, then hepatitis, influenza, etc. are the diseases caused by viruses to human beings. And these are the common viral diseases which we can observe in human beings. plants. Viral infection or viral diseases in plants may lead to leaf rolling. It may lead to leaf rolling or curling of leaf rolling or curling of leaves. Then mosaic formation. Then yellowing of leaf means usually leaves are green in color, but the plant which is attacked by infectious virus, in that we can observe yellow colored leaf. Green leaf turns to yellow due to viral infection. Yellow colored leaf. Then vein clearing. In case of leaves, we can observe veins. In case of leaves, we can observe veins here. These are veins. Clearing of such veins takes place due to viral infection. And these are the different types of diseases caused by the viruses. And the diseases and structure of viruses. Example for few virus: HIV, human immunodeficiency virus; dengue virus; hepatitis B are few examples for the viruses. Thank you.